Alright, we're gonna play Sky Terran against a Zerg Barcode. A very happy looking Zerg Barcode at that. Alright. I mean, the last few times we played Sky Terran, it looked freaking insane against Zerg. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if that's gonna keep being a thing. But it really looked insane. Like, I keep trying to get to Battlecruisers in the late game, but then my opponents kept dying to it before. I also had a really cool game against that Stream Sniper guy, the Protoss, where I maxed out on like freaking Liberator Battlecruiser. That was actually nuts. That was very satisfying. Let's see. How am I gonna open? Against Zerg, I also always want to take it a little bit more chill. I don't necessarily want to rush. It's always a bit of a weird dynamic against Zerg because they can pretty much defend everything you do early game without making too many units. So if you go for like a middle of the road kind of build, you're most likely just gonna get out macroed. So I usually prefer to just go for the fast third command center. In my case, you guys shouldn't copy that unless you want to play like me, of course. Actually, I shouldn't have said that because now you're all gonna do it. But I like to go for really fast 5 command centers so I can make planetaries everywhere because that's an absolute vibe. I have really good memories of playing these late game styles on like Cosmic Sapphire. I'm not sure if you guys remember that map. It was a really big map where you had a gold base in the bottom left, and then you had 2 rich gas bases like roughly around here on the edges. And it was just such a big map where it was hard to attack. So when I played like Mass Ravens or Sky Terran or something, it was so satisfying. I could get a million bases up and just harass my opponent forever with area units, and it was very, very satisfying. All right, I'm just gonna go for a Reaper Expand. It's a barcode, and I don't know anything about him, so I'm gonna just SCP Scout as normal. I really think if I want to get 6k on this account, I'm still not sure if it's possible, to be fair, but I should adapt a little bit more to my opponent. So maybe if I stay in Europe for a while, I start learning to read every different opponent, and I can cut some corners here and there, you know? Like against Showtime Zerg, most likely I will just skip the SCV Scout, right? Because it just makes it a little bit stronger as he is a macro player. So the Reaper looks like you want to take the third hatch here, which is very standard. Then I get my factory up here. Do I want to play faster at CC or slightly delayed? I think slightly delayed would be alright. Yeah, I just want to get a little bit, maybe like Banshees early on or something to harass. Make it a little bit more difficult for my opponent, I think. See how much micro I can do. You can already tell I have a couple more seconds to harass on this map compared to a lot of the big ones. So I'm not doing as good of a job as I as I do sometimes, but did kill 1 Zergling, which is nice. Yeah, actually, maps like this are quite pleasant, where the ramp is like directly here into the mineral line, because then you can kite the mineral line from the high ground, and it's very awkward for the queen to follow you. Like one of those very small characteristics of a map that you wouldn't pay attention to, but actually helps just a little bit, you know. You might get an extra drone. Oh no, actually, you can't do that yet. Actually, I can't do it at all. For some reason, I was playing Battlecruiser Widowmine in my head, but I'm not allowed to make Widowmines, of course. So that's not. Yeah, let's not do that. Wait, can I wall this a little bit better? I don't think I need the bunker. It's a little bit crazy. I don't think I need the bunker, though. Yeah, I'm going to skip the bunker and just put a CC down there, I think.
Command center upgrade.
Is it? No, I need an extra building. I can also fly my barracks. That could make it a little bit easier, but I think I'm already too late for that. I'm allowed to make 5 Marines per the rules, so that's where I'm going to stop at. I don't want to scout yet. I'm going to bring it back for a little bit more. Make a command center. Yeah, it barely doesn't fit. Oh, it does fit! Oh my god, I underestimated it again. Here we go. Another beautiful wall. I'm gonna double check that it's a wall because I don't trust that 100%, but I guess we'll see. And I get these gases up really fast as well. Now, I could go for extra starports, or I could make my next few command centers instantly. See, this grenade might help me against the links. That was a decent amount of links. Probably means that there's no roaches on the way, though. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for my extra command centers. I'm playing Banshee, which makes me safe against most things. Doesn't keep me safe against Niduses or Mutas. I don't think it's going to be either of those. I mean, it's just a guess. It could be a Nidus, totally. But I'm just going to guess that it isn't. I am going to set my Banshee over the middle of the map, though, to make sure I don't die if it does happen to be roaches. I could make a supply depot, or I could just make my command center right away. How crazy you should be to build 3rd CC on location. That is very crazy. If you make Hellions, I can see it. If you make Hellions, you can maybe get away with that. If you don't have Hellions, you're absolutely insane. Like 10 links and it's gone, you know? Like not even 5 Marines are going to save you in that case. So that would be pretty insane. There's no 4th base here. Probably should have put it down by now, so I'm going to check the other side. All right, go. And then I'll make an engineering bay. Doesn't quite fit, actually. Well, I can plug the wall with these marines. Should be fine. And I get banshee speed. And then after this, I'm going to start adding more starports. I mean, the creep is already getting pretty scary, I have to say. I don't like seeing that. And now I'm going to make my extra starports. Go, third starport going down. I haven't really done anything with the banshees yet, but to be fair, it sounds kind of rude to the banshees, but I don't think they're super useful until you have 2 of them. It's just, if you're not one-shotting drones, they're just typically not that great. Get that over here. He doesn't have that. Okay. That's kind of... It could be Mutas then, if he really is not planning on taking any of these bases. He doesn't have gases either. Did he maybe just do a build where he takes his 4th late? I'm not sure. I guess that's what it is. Seems a little bit... He's still making drones, so I can probably pick this up. Bailing Nest and Roach Warren. Like, everything is late. There's something going on here, but I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna want to make some Vikings here, or Liberators or something, because... Like, the 4th is late, the Roach Warren is late, and the Bailing Nest is late. He probably... Yeah, he has it by now. I'm actually gonna make a few Liberators, though. I'll start getting some armories from our battlecruisers later. 3 Banshees is not enough to really fight against the Queens, unfortunately, but... okay, I mean, there's no Overseer. Oh, that doesn't have flow. There's no Overseer here, so... I guess I could just attack this forever. Overseer's coming now. I mean, you can't really do much against the Queens, though. You just kind of have to avoid them for the most part. He sees that command center. He's going to make turrets here as well, just in case it is actually Mutas. And I'm going to save up some Liberators at home. Liberators actually have proven very useful in the macro game against Zerg with Sky Terror. Even in the cases where it was not Mutas, so definitely going to make some of those. Don't really know how much I need the air upgrades until I get battlecruisers, though. Oh, he's gonna find that base now. That does. Oh, maybe he's not. Okay. He does see the Liberators, though. I mean, if I saw 3 Liberators now, my head would just explode. I'd be like, what on earth is this supposed to be, you know? Like, why would anyone have 3 Liberators and 4 Banshees at this point? It makes absolutely 0 sense. Let's scan the natural. There are Roaches. I'm kind of interested that he's still making those, because... I mean, he saw all the Planetaries. Planetaries are very good against Roaches, so... Doesn't seem like the unit you really want to build, usually. Oh, okay, he does have spores, yeah. I mean, he knows I'm clearly going for some kind of really absurd Sky Terror play, because he's making 3 freaking 4s per base, which is way more than you usually want. I'm gonna walk... What, is that 2? Okay, it's 1 Roach into the Planetary. Nice, I suppose. Don't really care about it. Oh, these Banshees ended up finding some damage. That's very nice. Kill that. He's coming here as well. I mean, those Roaches are not going to do good against the Planetary. He does have Roach Speed, though. I need to keep that in mind. Actually, can just siege on top of this. It's not going to be a good trade for him either way. Oh, he did click a bunch of Bailings there, which is a good move, but I'm not sure that was worth it. Like, my economy is pretty good. And he heals a bunch of gases for it. A lot of Roaches. So, I think I'm pretty happy with that trade. Get some more depots on the way. My army now is effectively Banshee. Normally, I have Vikings here too, but this time I don't. I don't have range yet. No, I don't. Fusion Core's not even ready yet. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's actually a nice pick up here. All right. I mean, it kind of looked like he was trying to save them with the Roaches, but obviously those don't help against the air units here. Actually going to be able to kill that Spore. Oh, actually, I'm kind of surprised I got the Micro there. If I was him, I would morph some Ravagers. Oh, he actually came from behind there. So siege on this Rav. I don't think he wants to fight against that, though. He's going to try to get through. He doesn't have an Overseer here, which is super nice. Here we go. I'm just going to keep sieging. Oh, he does have enough Ravagers now. Going to keep sieging against the Queens. At least we're going to take down the Queens, which is really nice. Not the best targeting on the Banshees by him. Might be able to get a couple Ravagers. He does have one. The Queen actually really annoying. If that one Queen wasn't there, I'd get so many Ravagers. But now I'll just have to be satisfied with this. What do I want to make after this? I think I should go for Battlecruisers already, probably. Here we go. Sensor Tower here would be... I think I had it before. I probably lost it, right, to the Banelings. Or maybe I didn't. I'm not even sure. Okay, 2-2 on the way. Yeah, I do think... Wait, is he actually... I mean, if he wants to attack me here, that's not going to be great for him, you know? Does he really want to try that? That would be freaking crazy. He only has Ravagers. Look at this. Yeah, he's making a lot of spores now. Doesn't have enough Queens here. Very nice that I can pick these Queens off. And look at these Ravagers. Barely don't have enough to one-shot. That's kind of annoying. Is what it is, though. And that's 100 each, by the way. Ravagers cost 100 on 100, so that's just insane trade. Here we go. Well, it's not even a trade. I mean, if he keeps trading these Queens before he has enough, he's never going to get enough, right? So I haven't seen a Spire unit yet. I can actually afford to make a couple more command centers here now. Because I have killed this Queen, and there we go. He just didn't make a Spire. He really thought the Queens were going to be enough, and most of the time they are. But once again, I'm telling you guys, Sky Terran, it always looks freaking insane against Zerg. I don't know. These Zergs, they just don't know what to do against it. It's crazy. This guy also had really good... That's actually one thing I noticed, by the way. The EU Zergs, in general, have way better creep rate on the NA server, even at the same MMR. Like, I don't think I saw this creep by any Zerg on the NA server, but here, every Zerg I played against freaking just poops creep everywhere, you know? Like, it's insane. Units lost about double. Not too crazy. I mean, I lost a lot of Liberators and stuff. Still a very nice game, though. Who am I cannon rushing? Oh, no. Well, actually, I mean, against a Terran, I can actually do a proxy Nexus. Don't necessarily need a cannon rush against a Terran. I guess I'll just build a Nexus in his base. What is rapid fire? Yeah, so rapid fire is basically you can... the easiest way to explain is you can put a hotkey. And then instead of having to click for an action, you can just hold a key. So for Protoss players, for example, if they want to warp 20 Zealots, they don't actually have to, you know, warp in a Zealot 20 times. They just hold Z and they have 20 Zealots. You know, and with Zerg, it benefits them a lot as well in different ways. Like, the best thing I can think of, or, well, the worst thing I should say, is... when Zerg had infested Terrans, they could cast like 500 infested Terrans in like a second, you know? And that's just, it was just, I don't know. I think it's not that good for the game, to be honest. Like, it's also not that good to have to put down 200 units, but I think rapid fire in general, it's not, I don't really like it. As a Terran, you use it for snipe, for example. So for Terran, you put it on snipe for the ghost, and then if there's a bunch of brute lords, you quite literally just hold R and you just with the mouse and you snipe 30 of them. It's just, I don't know. I'm just, no, I don't need the Chrono Boost actually. I just don't really like it at all. It makes the game feel less impressive, yeah. And it's like, doesn't matter what you use it for, spreading creep or sniping or warping Zealots. Like, I kind of just, it makes something that's supposed to be meaningful, like macro, into something really easy, which is, I don't know. Not a huge fan of it. So for Stormgate, I hope it's not in the game. At least I know it's something that especially Zergs are pretty fond of, but I am not. So I just want to build a Nexus in your base, man. Stop following me around. Stop it. That's all I want to do. I just want to build a Nexus right here. All right, here we go. I'll build it a little bit further in the corner than I normally do. Then I need to make a pylon in my natural. And he's not going to pull SCVs to kill it yet. He's going to try to block my worker in, looks like. He might go for... Is he going to go for a double gas, maybe reactively? That would make sense. I could steal his gas myself, actually. I don't usually do that, but I'm kind of feeling it right now. I'm feeling the cheesy Protoss vibe. There we go. I'm not going to get a pylon in his main, but that's fine. Warp gate. What is my follow-up going to be? I'm not going to go for DTs or something like that. He's sending the Reaper across the map, actually. That's kind of crazy. I'm going to put this one over here. I am going to make a Nexus at some point. Just not going to rush it because I really want to get these Adepts up first. He's probably going to check the natural first, but I want to be here to be safe anyway. I mean, wait, did he go for a reactor? Probably, right? Oh, he's actually going to lose that. Okay, that is not great. Well, he might save it. Maybe I can cut him off by doing this. See? Oh, there we go. Actually, I really thought I was going to fail it there, to be honest, but I actually made it happen. Kind of happy with that one. All right, let's go. Next is going to go down now. It seems like he's there's nothing in this bunker. Like, I don't even know why the bunker is there. Like, why is it there? I guess I'll just... Okay, I mean, very interesting. Here we go. Okay, the two Marines coming now. I guess he did go for a reactor. Now I'm just going to target a bunch of his SCVs. There we go. Probably going to shade already in case he gets a surround. Oh, I think he missed a move there a little bit. Going to cancel that shade, of course. I'm going to make a Twilight as well. Can I escape here? Probably not. I'm actually going to go that way. A couple more SCVs, maybe. I want that one, please. There we go. And it's going to stay alive, too. Oh, that's actually pretty annoying for him. There we go. Oh, the SCV's coming for me. No, get away from me. Oh, damn it. All right. Well, I actually kind of liked how much damage I did. I know it wasn't crazy, but I'm still pretty happy with it. I got a probe. Maybe he's not paying attention. Ah, I was. Okay, that sucks. I mean, I'm getting some distraction going. Oh, I don't have a pylon there. Actually, my warp gate finished. I really wanted to warp like another adept in his base, but I didn't get to. That's unlucky. Guess I'll just start making blink real fast. I should get a battery, I think. Actually, I'm going to go for adepts for once instead of more, or stalkers right away. I want to go for 3 more adepts. I'm really tempted to just chrono this. I should actually use this chrono on Blink as soon as it's finished. Here we go. Efficiency, guys. This is what a professional proxy Nexus player looks like, okay? I know all my chrono boost timings and whatnot. Okay. Actually gonna get a scout. Yeah, that's actually not bad. He's gonna let me scout too. Let's go. Oh, I really need a battery though. Okay, what do we have over here? This build's actually crazy. Let's go. He does have... How much mining does he have? Not that many SCVs, looks like. Dude, I got a little scouting with just... you know, that one pro. This is very nice. I think it's a little bit YOLO, but I think I want to try to avoid the Marines. Like, I want to make sure I survive, obviously, but... If I get these adepts into his mineral line when he's out, I will just kill every single worker, which is massive. I should really put these stalkers out on the map so I can actually catch the Marines. And I'm going to go for a very late 4-gate blink. I'm just going to make it a 5-gate blink for extra swag points. It was a scouting nexus. Yeah, exactly. Get a sentry there. He might be out with the Marines. It looks like he is. Yeah, he's actually gone. There we go. He's going to lose so many workers. And I can just battery overcharge at home. Like, it's actually no problem whatsoever. Look at this. Gonna lose the Hellion too. I'm not sure where his units are, by the way. Oh my god, he lost so many workers. Like, where's the units at? I actually don't know. I have to say, this build's pretty cool, by the way. Especially the follow-up. Like, there's no stim on those. Like, that's just sad. I know my Marines without stim, guys. They just tickle. They don't actually do anything. Oh wait, I have Blink already. I didn't even realize. I get a force field. Ah, too late. This is kind of annoying because I wanted to, what's it called? I wanted to hallucinate his scout so I could link it to his base. I mean, obviously, it's looking really good for me anyway, right? But that would have been a very good play. Yeah, Marines without stim, it's painful to watch. They're painful to watch. It's like Zealots without charge, you know? Like, it's actually painful. Don't do anything. I don't really want to make a third. But I want to have some kind of a plan if this doesn't work. The hallucination. Let's see, have they fixed it yet? No. Hallucination still doesn't say how much energy it costs, Shred. I wonder if anyone is actually aware of this bug, by the way, that it straight up doesn't say. Should I wait for more? Probably not. Here we go. You might have a tank, so I have to be careful for that. Oh no, I'm gonna be able to get those. Okay, he does have okay, he has Marauders and a tank. That's fair enough. Then I'll make charge, I suppose. No, I did misclick that a few times. I mean, I don't know why the Cyclone would be on the front there. Stalkers are pretty good. I don't think these amount of units is going to be able to beat these Stalkers. Especially not if I micro them at least a little bit. There we go. Oh my god, this game has been freaking brutal. I feel like Max Packs right now, but better, you know? Crazy. Let's see. Yeah, I think he only has one tank, actually. Like, I really don't think he has anything there. Yeah, let's get a robo up here as well. Oh! Oh, the micro. Who is this guy? He's crazy. My opponent's probably like, oh my god, Protoss, this is awful. This is like the most abusive game of Protoss Siege ever. The proxy nexus, the freaking 3 adept, the scout with the probe, the blink being done. The only thing I wish I did better was keep that first sentry alive, because then I could have attacked really fast. Like this I think this build is very cool. Realistically, I should have proxied a gate, by the way. I should have proxied my 5th gate, and this actually would have been a very cool cheese, but yeah, this was actually disgusting. Poor Terran. Poor Terran.